Hello everyone. Our today's poem is The Daffodils by William Wordsworth. As you know, here I have mentioned one more title also, I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud. Actually, Wordsworth has used the title I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud, but after some time critics have changed it into this title, that is The Daffodils. Here I have mentioned three dates 1804, 1807 and 1815. Why? Because in 1804 it was written, in 1807 it was published, and in 1815 it was revised. It was revised by William Wordsworth. So here we found here that there are four stanzas, and in that four stanzas there are six lines, and I want to make you clear about the rhyme scheme of this stanza. Just like there is a word cloud, crowd, it means a. Hills, daffodils, B, trees, breeze, C. It means here is the rhyme scheme A B C. Okay, got it? So now we are coming to the poem I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud. Here I means William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth is saying I am wandering, means I am going here and there. Wandered means aimlessly. So he is aimlessly roaming here and there, lonely, alone. He is saying as a cloud. So he has compared himself just like a cloud. And here one important line is why is this important? Because this line here presents one figure of speech that is called simile. What happens in simile? There is one word comparison is here, and some words are used just like as, like. So the same has happened here when the Wordsworth says as a cloud. It means he is comparing himself with a cloud and he is using the word as. So there is a figure of speech simile that floats on high over vales and hills. He says that just like a cloud floats on high over valleys, vales means valleys, hills, when all at once I saw a crowd. So just like William Wordsworth ने भी ऐसे ही क्लाउड की तरह घूमते हुए I saw Wordsworth is saying मैंने देखा क्या crowd means झुंड होता है, but here is lot of बहुत सारे, a host of golden daffodils. Here why I want to tell you that the daffodils color is yellow, but here he has given some more expressions to his words. That's why he has used here golden daffodils. So he is surprised, he is amazed when he saw golden daffodils beside the lake, झील के किनारे, beneath the trees, पेड़ों के नीचे, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. So he is saying that these trees, these flowers have been fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Again here is one figure of speech and the name is personification, manviye karan, just like the man or women dance. So here he has compared them with the daffodils with that type of manviye karan dancing in the breeze. So in this line we find that there is personification. And now we are coming to the second stanza, continues as the stars. Again he is telling about the figure of speech simile when he is comparing these flowers to stars. They are continuous, they are lot of, and they have been grown up continuously and twinkle on the Milky Way just like stars shine in the Milky Way. Milky Way means आकाश गंगा में जैसे तारे चमकते हैं और बहुत सुंदर लगते हैं. Just like daffodil flowers are looking very cute and beautiful at this time. They stretched, they means daffodil flowers have been scattered here and there, stretched here in never ending line. It means the line which never ends, कभी ना खत्म होने वाली इतनी लंबी लाइन है उनकी. Along the margin of the bay, bay means इस खाड़ी के किनारे किनारे, साथ साथ 10,000 saw at a glance. 10,000 means 10,000 मैंने एक साथ देखे. Here again यहाँ पे एक figure of speech है, that is hyperbole, कि जहां हम बात को बहुत बड़ा चढ़ा के बोलते हैं. तो एक कह रहा है मैंने एक नज़र में, एक ग्लांस में 10,000 डेफोडिल्स को देखा. टोजिंग देयर हेड्स इन स्प्राइटली डांस एंड दे आर मूविंग देयर हेड्स इन स्प्राइटली. स्प्राइटली मीन्स बहुत खुशी से, एंजॉय के साथ दे आर डांसिंग. अगेन इस लाइन में फिगर ऑफ स्पीच है, दैट इज कॉल्ड पर्सोनिफिकेशन. यहाँ पे था हाइपरबोल इस लाइन में, और इस नीचे की लाइन में है पर्सोनिफिकेशन। यहाँ फिगर ऑफ स्पीच यूज हुए हैं इस पोएम की और ज़्यादा ब्यूटी को बढ़ाने के लिए। नाउ वी आर कमिंग टू द थर्ड स्टेंजा। वेव्स बिसाइड देम डांस्ड। पानी की लहरें हैं जो उनकी तरह ही डांस कर रही हैं। बट दे आउटडिड द स्पार्कलिंग वेव्स इन ग्ली। लेकिन ये दे मीन्स डैफोडिल फ्लावर्स जो हैं, वो जो वेव्स जो अपनी स्पार्कलिंग अपनी चमक दिखा रही हैं ग्ली खुशी में, उनको भी पीछे छोड़ रहे हैं, उनके साथ भी मैच नहीं हो रहे हैं, बिकॉज डैफोडिल्स आर लुकिंग मोर एंड मोर enjoyful, more and more beautiful at this time. A poet could not but be gay. Here he is saying that what I must do. I was very gay. Gay means बहुत खुश, मैं बहुत ही ज़्यादा enjoy feel कर रहा हूँ in such a jocund company. Jocund means cheerful. If the daffodils are so happy, so he is also feeling that he is also so happy. I gazed and gazed. Gaze means बहुत देर तक घूरते रहना. पोएट बहुत देर तक उनको निहार रहा है, घूर रहा है, देख रहा है, एंजॉय कर रहा है. बट लिटिल थॉट बट वेल द शो टू मी हैड ब्रॉट. और वो सोच रहा है कि इतना ज़्यादा वेल्थ, वेल्थ मीन्स खजाना, मीन्स खुशियों का खजाना, ये फ्लावर्स ने मुझको दिया है. Propped when on my couch I lie. Here यहाँ पे वो याद कर रहा है इन फूलों को कि अब जब मैं अपने काउच पे लेटा हूँ, अपने बेड पे लेटा हूँ, इन वैकेंट, वैकेंट मीन्स खाली समय में, और इन पेंसिव मूड, पेंसिव मतलब कुछ उदास होता हूँ जब भी मैं, दे फ्लैश अपॉन दैट इनवर्ड आई. तो ये मेरे आंखों में चमक जाते हैं, विच इज़ द ब्लिस ऑफ सॉलिट्यूड. और उसको लगता है कि सॉलिट्यूड इस लोनलीनेस में मेरे लिए ये एक डिवाइन ब्लिस है. ब्लिस मीन्स एंजॉय, एक मेरे लिए आनंद की अनुभूति है. एंड देन माई हार्ट विद प्लेजर फिल, तब मेरा दिल खुशी से भर जाता है. एंड डांसेस विद द डेफोडिल्स, और मेरा दिल जो है वो खुशी से नाचने तो लगता है. So here we find that in the first stanza the poet says that he noticed a host of golden daffodils along the margin of the lake. They were fluttering, dancing in the breeze. In the second stanza he says that those flowers stood in never-ending lines like the stars. In the third stanza he says that their sight filled with great joy and embedded itself in his memory. In the fourth stanza he writes as those daffodils often flash through his mind when he lies in a vacant, gloomy mood. Consequently, his heart is filled with joy. तो उसका दिल खुशी से झूम उठता है. So as you know that Wordsworth is a nature poet, so उसने इसको बहुत ब्यूटीफुली लिखा है और एंजॉय किया है, बिकॉज उसने नेचर को हमेशा से ही एडमायर किया है. थैंक यू.